Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday show. Hi everybody, thank you for being here on this Friday. I am back. We didn't have a show earlier this week, but my voice is back. My voice is back, so happy to have you here. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you like our page and subscribe to our channels. And of course, there's a $25 gift card up for grabs every show, so make sure you comment. The winner will be from pulled randomly from your live comments, both on Facebook or YouTube combined, so anybody can be a winner today. And we sure are winners, aren't we? I made it through a week.
Yes, you're
of a horrible head cold. Not COVID, just a regular old cold that I probably caught from a little cute baby.
Yep.
Being that we don't have babies around us all the time, yes, I couldn't help but snuggle him up, and yeah, I paid for it. Anyways, I'm better now, but last Tuesday there was a no-go. That would not have been pretty. So we got to celebrate it. And of course, our flavor, cocktail flavor of the month has been pineapple, one of my favorites. So I took a classic tiki cocktail or a beach cocktail called Bahama Mama, and I goodied it up. So I'm calling it a Bahama Goodie. So usually when you have these at a bar, they can be really sweet and syrupy, but this one is doctored up a little bit. So I use coconut rum and dark rum, and then a little bit of coffee liqueur, which gives it that distinct, unique flavor. Some lemon juice and pineapple juice. Shake it all up, and then I just top it with a little seltzer or club soda to freshen it up. So cheers, and of course there's a cherry in here. It's just buried. Very good. That coffee flavor is good. Oh, cheers.
It's better when you have this go with it.
No thanks. Anyway, so thank you all for hanging with us, even though there wasn't a show on Tuesday. So of course, this show will be a little more packed, which is all good. We have had lots of great visitors to the warehouse this week, to the showroom, shopping the showroom. So thank you all that stopped by. Even today, I got to meet friends that were coming through from Pennsylvania, from Florida, coming specifically to visit us on their way through town or visiting town. Really appreciate it. Great to see people that watch our shows all the time. So thanks for stopping in. I just wanted to remind you, you can make a showroom shopping appointment on the website. You just go through it kind of like placing an order. You make an appointment, and then you have to choose how many is in your party, how many are coming with you. And so I want to just kind of emphasize that it's very important to tell us how many are coming with you, because we staff the showroom based on that. We are pulling staff from other places, so if we don't know that 5 people are coming with 2 people and we have it's going to be very slow and hard for us. So make sure you put how many people are on there. If you forgot to do it, you can always email us or give us a call if you are editing how many are coming at a certain time. So please do that. Otherwise, we are excited to see you. Now, some other developments this week. Of course, I've gotten some sewing done that I didn't have a voice and was stuck at home, couldn't go to the warehouse. So I was a little bit too sick to sew for a couple of days, which takes a lot for me. But I would kind of go and cut for like half an hour, and then I had to go take a nap after that. But I did get some sewing done, and of course what I'm sewing is a secret. But I told you a couple of shows ago that I was planning on making a quilt with my Christmas morning fabrics and planning on doing a prisms quilt from my Stripology Squared book. And that has kind of been my leader and ender project. So as I'm working on this other one, I've been kind of slowly doing the, the 4 patches and stuff. So I'm not very far, but I wanted to show you because a lot of you asked. I had mentioned when you're doing these blocks that the tweezers come in really handy to pull these little pieces off. And some of you, of course, that haven't made it didn't really understand where or how. So let me just show you. I have these pieces that, you know, I'm kind of partly done here, or partly on the way. So these guys are supposed to be sewn to each side of here to finish the block. So here I have one aligned, and I wanted just to show you there's two pieces you can pull out from this. So it's going to be on opposite sides. So that one from this side and then one from the other piece. And it's pretty easy to find. Here you just open it up and it's going to be, these triangles should sometimes just be loose like this. You can pull them out, and then the other side it'll be on the inside too, right here. You just pull them out. If they're not loose, you might need just scissors. So I'll show you with another piece of this. So here it is on the outside. You see it right here on the outside. This one is a little more stuck in the seam, so, and it's a little tight, so I will just take a little scissor and cut it right off. Let me try and show you there. So I'll just pop that right off, and it just makes a huge difference before we sew that in to eliminate that bulk a little bit. So these are coming together. I have a couple of more that haven't been trimmed, and so this is going to be so pretty, isn't it? I love this, how it's turning out. So these will become this block, and of course I have the two that I've already finished. So I'm going to keep playing with this, and it's going to be my leader ender. Who knows when I'll be done with it, but sometimes as I'm working on a project and I have one that's a leader and ender, and if I get pretty far with the leader and ender, it may switch to becoming a main project and I start another leader and ender. Because, yeah, sometimes I get too excited to see what it turns out to be. That's just me. All right, so those of you that are on our Facebook page, I shared a video, was it yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, so we've talked about before that Mr. HP as a multi-talented man, of course. And he has multiple roles at GE and other places. So they always used to call him Many Hats. He still is Many Hats, and he's got another role in in his hat, I should say.
Video production and eat popcorn at the same time.
Eating popcorn. No. So not all, but a lot of our employees, I should say the younger generations, kept telling us we needed to get a TikTok, a GE Designs TikTok. Now, I know we don't need another app and another social media platform to have and to waste time on when we could be sewing, but if you are on TikTok, GE Designs now has a TikTok. It's called GE Quilt Designs, and he is the manager of that. So we did a fun little video yesterday. We were on the set doing some videos, so there may have been a sneak peek or two in there. We posted them on the Facebook, on the Facebook page and the crew, so you can see them there. So you don't have to have a TikTok. If you don't want to get a TikTok and not on Facebook, maybe just ask your kids or grandkids to show you. They're probably on TikTok.
We would
Ask them to follow us there. Huh?
We would show you here, but they'll probably shut the sound.
Yeah, we were going to show it, but they will the video got stretched, and then we have some fun music, which we probably would have been muted, so we don't want that to happen. We don't want you to miss any integral and crucial quilting information. So check it out if you are on TikTok. We're just GE Quilt Designs. That's how you'll find us, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that is, will be some fun stuff. You know, I'm probably not.
Maybe some behind the scenes.
Yeah, probably mostly behind the scene in the warehouse. The kids have all these ideas about doing different things. So we'll see what happens.
It's all fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, especially, you know, using their creativity a little bit.
Yeah.
In that. All right, so I wanted to mention Fast and Furious Club. Of course, those of you that have been a part of Fast and Furious Club for the past 2 seasons, season 3 is coming up, and I wanted to announce the launch party. We decided to push it until after Labor Day. Labor Day weekend here in the U.S. is such a big weekend, holiday weekend, and then also a lot of kids are going back to school, so we decided we're not going to launch have the launch party, which is where you get to see the projects, until September 7th. So a week from Tuesday will be our launch for Fast and Furious Club Season 3. You don't want to miss it because, of course, you'll have offers to purchase the whole season. And then you can also buy trimesters or individual. And then, of course, we'll have lots of kits for those first 3 projects. So just quickly, I know some of you are new. Fast and Furious Club is our Quilt As You Go club. So every month there's a quick and easy Quilt As You Go project. So there's small projects, runners, wall hangings, table toppers, placemats, all kinds of things like that you actually piece and quilt at the same time. And then so when you're done, you just put the binding on and you're done. I always kind of set it up so that the first projects are easy and then we learn different techniques all the time. You get a pattern and a video class every month. So I take you through the whole project. So those of you that are just beginning, it's really perfect. And Quilt As You Go is great because sometimes we always dread the quilting part of the process when you're starting out. So these, you can do different things, and I'll explain that more during the launch. You can purchase all 9 months, but you only get to see the first 3 projects in the first trimester. So you can purchase just the trimester and get a bit of savings. And then, of course, you can always buy them individually. Biggest savings is, of course, buying the whole 9, but I will explain all of that during the launch. So who's ready for season 3 of Fast and Furious Club? Yay! I'm excited about the projects. They're just cute. They're cute and fun to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited to show you. I'm always excited to see the reaction to what I've been working on. All right, so before I start diving into these beautiful fabrics I have to show you, so tell us in the comments if you're excited for Fast and Furious Club, if you enjoyed, if you did season 1 and 2, and are excited for 3. That'd be great, especially folks that are new here. They would love to hear more about how you enjoyed it and what it's about. All right, so of course this is our last August show. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa, already?
Summer is like almost over.
I'm sad.
I mean, for us in this...
Some people love the snow, though. Some people really love
They
winter.
do. I'm not
I got
one
some
of them.
employees that really love the holiday snowy time.
Yes, we do. We do. And I do love parts of it, but not the actual snow cold part and the shoveling and the bundling up and all that.
And a snowblower that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't.
Yeah. But being inside and looking at it beautiful and all that, yeah, that's fine. If I got plenty of sewing to do, yeah, then that's perfect. If I don't have to go anywhere. But, you know, it's not my favorite. But, you know, some other things are good. You know, fall and winter routines kind of come back into, fall into place. The weather starts changing a little bit, although we normally here in Minnesota, we get gorgeous fall, and which is one of the things I love about Minnesota is the fall, beautiful fall with beautiful fall colors. And sometimes we stay really nice weather, you know, throughout October sometimes. But I know some of you, even those of you that have younger kids in school, getting kids back in school is a big deal. Maybe you have grandkids, everything kind of settles. So, but I just wanted to remind you, just enjoy little bits of summer left. Enjoy it, soak it up, because yeah, it's fading fast here in this part of town. I know in some southern states that means that it's finally gonna be decent or cool enough for you to be outside. So it's all based on where you are, I guess.
It's nice when you get to wear the nice sweaters and.
I know, it is kind of fun. It is kind of fun to put on a little bit heavier clothes. Different wardrobe. Reason to go shopping. Although I don't like shopping, but
That's a great thing.
yeah, I don't like
Neither
shopping.
do I.
Except for fabric shopping. It's a whole different thing. Whole different thing. Anyways, I wanted to start when we go over this new stuff. We put a whole bunch of new pre-orders up on the website a while ago, and I totally forgot to tell you about them and show them to you. I know some of you are very eager for our pre-orders. This gives you a chance to budget, and you can purchase your bundles and make sure you can have them. You can kind of plan ahead if you are looking for something special for a special project. So let me show you the newest pre-orders we put up. So our pre-orders work So you actually can just make a purchase, and then we will ship the bundle to you, or ship your order as soon as the fabric arrives. So you'll be the first one to get it. And so this one is called Bird Watch by Boccaccini Meadows for Figo Fabrics. Very nice, soft and subtle, basic colors, more neutrals, but really subtle bird fabrics. So beautiful. This one would blend perfectly with botanicals, with the birds in there. Botanical Colors by Moda. Another one with a very similar colorway, some blues, some really nice dusty blues, a little bit of dark charcoal, and some gorgeous creams and taupes. This is Bluebird of Happiness by Janet Nesbitt for Henry Glass. Very pretty. So every pre-order bundle has a different ship date, so make sure you check that when you are placing your order. It's going to be in the listing of the bundle. So if you want to buy multiples, different pre-orders in the same order, just know that you will not receive it until the last one comes into stock, because we ship it all together. So just make sure, if you do want your bundles to come right away, to place the orders individually. Now, if we have a bundle that is maybe 2 colorways of the same line, then of course you can order them together, because they'll probably come in together. All right, so here's Carolina Lilies. Oh, this is a line by Robin Pickens from Moda. This is going to be gorgeous. Of course, our Robin Pickens lines usually fly out really fast for us, so I love this colorways, those deep reds and kind of orange tones, and then these beautiful turquoise, deep dark blues. It's just a perfect combination. I love this. This will make just gorgeous quilts. We have some other coordinates coming in with it that we'll have in 1 yards and 3 yards, but that's the bundle. Another favorite of mine, Celestial by Sunchic for Moda. Very cool, very modern, and I love these colors. These curries and kind of bluish grays with those blacks, and very modern prints. Love this one. I think I have plans already for this one. Bless you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I think everybody's uh-oh. All right, this next one is Deep Blue Sea for Studio E. Beautiful coastal fabrics. We got some lobsters and turtles and whales and some coral and starfish. It's beautiful. Beautiful colorway and beautiful colors. This next one up is called Game Day, and that's a very contemporary line from Free Spirit by Katie Pasquini Massapust. I love her stuff, and I love her colors. They're kind of rich and bright without being screaming, and so I love the mix of all the neutrals, and then with these pops of color, of these just geometric prints. So this will be very cool. I can't wait. And then there's a little something for the Irish. Hello Lucky for Henry Glass. We sold out of our last year's St. Patrick's Day fabric, so I figured we would put up a pre-order for this one. So you can secure yourself some St. Patty's fabrics with this one. Another one, soft, beautiful Love Notes by Lila Boutique for Moda. So I love these taupes mixed with the soft blues and pinks. Beautiful line. It could be Valentine's, but not really. I just love the colorway. It would make really nice, soft, romantic quilts. And then we have Nocturnal by Gingerbread, also for Moda. Another one of her lines. I think this one will be gorgeous too. We got the sleeping owls. I love the print, the floral, and the mix of lights and darks. Again, this kind of curry color with the blue is just beautiful. So I can't wait to play with this one. We will have some extra coordinates for this line as well. Then we have a beautiful Northcott line called Passion. Classic prints, but beautiful rich colors, greens and blues, in kind of ranging in value from lights to darks. Love that. Just a little bit of yellows thrown in there in the flowers and the leaves. And then this one might be HP's favorite, Rhythm and Harmony by Wilmington.
I love those colors too.
Yeah, so blues and browns are classic, and we got guitars and saxophones and a typography print and music notes. So this one will be fun. So
put my order in.
Okay. What you gonna make?
Something beautiful.
Okay. I thought you should pick a pattern.
I'm gonna use Wanda.
Oh, you're gonna make a Wanda. Oh, that's perfect because it's got the perfect stripes. The diagonal stripes would be good.
I know.
By the way, Wanda's behind me in the corner. And then I got my June for before I ship it out to Oregon for Bobo or Johan. I showed him on FaceTime and he was real excited about Coco quilt. And then we have two-timer on the wall. One of the two-timers. This is two-timer A, I believe. All right, so we checked out our pre-orders. So the next, what I wanted to show you, I got these. So I am a sucker for unique prints, and especially if it's something represented that I haven't seen before. So there was this tiny line of prints called Atomic from Dear Stella. So I ordered them, and I didn't put them in a bundle because they're kind of pretty much the same basic. So they're in our 1 yard. So they're great basics that will go in with everything or anything. It's called Speckle, and it's got these 4 colors. We've got the blueberry, clementine, lilac, and pagoda. And then there's a great blueberry print called Equations. So this is all these different math equations. So it's a science fabric. And then we have the Atomic Main fabric, which is based on women in science. So I just loved that. So we have all these women scientists working on a microscope. We got an astronaut and calculations, all kinds of cool stuff. But I just thought that was so cool to have women connected to science that I had to just have this available. Me and my female power. I just had to have this available in the store. So we have it in 1 yards, just so you know. This will be great for those of you that are work in science, those females, or for your female scientist. I know I got one in the works. One of my babies, my only daughter, she's very scientist oriented, so we will see if we'll get a female scientist in the family.
How about that?
Yeah, love it. Another new thing is we're always getting new wide backs, so 108s. And what we do with our wide backs, we cut them into 3 yards. So that means that the whole piece is 108 inches by 108. So 3 by 3 yards. And then we have also 1 yard cuts. So which is just 36 inches by 108, which is a great deal. You're getting really 3 yards for under $20. So, but I got some new ones, and these have a sateen finish. So they're still full cotton, but they have that sateen shine. So they are really nice and soft, just beautiful. I mean, I love me some soft sheets like this, so I couldn't imagine having this on the back of a quilt would be just awesome for those of you in warmer places. So I was thinking of you with the tropical fish, and then this other one, Coral Canyon, all these coral beautiful colors. We have one more print that goes with the Nature's Pace line of fabric. That is Nature's Pace and the lavender. But this is all that sateen finish, and these are really great price. So I love these, really love these. So these are going to be beautiful on the back of a quilt.
Great colors.
Yeah, and even I've heard that folks sometimes just take two of these. You could do 2 different prints if you have a long arm, and you just layer them and long arm it for like a bedspread that you can have reversible or whatever. So beautiful, a nice light and kind of cooler feeling quilt. Soft without it being flannel or minky. So very light. So speaking of the Nature's Pace, we got this line in, and it's a beautiful, beautiful bundle. Very abstract and colorful. It is by Robert Kaufman. Love this. And we have 12 pieces in the bundle. So I'm going to start with kind of some of these lavender. So same print as the backing. So very kind of watercolory, beautiful, beautiful hand on this too. Feels good. We have that same print in a little bit lighter tone, and then we have just all these different prints that have a little artsy or you know, kind of that geometric feel, but they're almost watercolor as well. So this is kind of fall trees and leaves. Going into more of these. Oh, here's this kind of almost a sunset piece. Oh, I love this. So it's very abstract, but still just beautiful. These berries, and then this is some more just kind of all kinds of strokes, textures. The pebbles print, love that one. Very nice deep reds. Going into this texture, which has direction, so that is kind of your stripe. Going into a little bit more purples and greens and teals. So this is the trees, the abstract trees. Another stripe in that colorway with the greens and purples and blues. And then we have the pebbles in the teal, turquoise teal, and then a green texture with a little bit of the yellow. So this kind of spans the rainbow. Beautiful prints. This will be so cool. We do have this line in 10-inch squares, just a few left. These kind of flew out right away as they came in. So this is the full line in here. I'm not sure, there's not that many more prints, but we have, this is just a 10 piece with 42 10-inch squares. But we also have a lot of that. I love this pebbles print. So we have all of the colors in 1 yard. So we have a purple, so you can throw all of those in if you wanted to. We have the yellow, we have the red, which is actually in the bundle as well. We have the aqua, which is also in the bundle, but then we have a bright blue and we have a green. So these 6 pebbles colors are available in 1 yards. And I felt like when I was pulling that this kind of would round it out, but a couple of colors that I felt that weren't really represented in here is kind of this violet in here and then the lavender that's throughout. So I threw in a couple more. So I did the grunge boysenberry because it has purples and that perfect tone of violet, and then the dash flow pansy, which matches this lavender here in that main print and in that 108 just perfectly. So this is Nature's Pace. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I think this is not going to hang around for very long, actually. I can kind of call it with some of these lines. Something very colorful to work on as the weather starts to turn. All right, so then we have another flannel line that came in. I know we talked a lot about flannel last excuse me, last week. And we talked about, I give you some tips on when working with flannel, a few tips, so make sure you check that out. That's last Friday. But I showed you a few flannel lines then. And we did talk about, because I talked about sometimes I've done a wider binding for my flannel quilts. I always cut a wider binding for all, because you're working with flannel is thicker. So I cut my binding at least 2.5 when I'm doing flannel. But you can do like a wide binding. So I'm going to do a show, and I think this bundle, I'll have to make something out of this because I really love it. And to be able to give you that demo of a wide binding. But this one is called Frosted Forest. It also beautiful hand on this flannel, very soft. It's from Northcott. So we have our animals. We have moose and black bears and deer and wolf, I believe. Yeah, that's a wolf rather than the coyote. So this beautiful sage green color and a nice cream, kind of taupey cream. So I have that same print in the taupey cream. We have the pine cones, And then we have a couple of plaids. So this is one of them in the lighter plaid. We have a light print with the pine cones, tying in kind of with those dots here. And then there's the darker plaid with more of the green. And then we have a little bit of black background with the pine cones. And then also a black print with kind of the snowflakes or the stars. So a 9-piece flannel bundle, very nice, masculine for those outdoorsy, perfect for the cabin, perfect for the up north cabins, isn't it? We've been watching a little bit of the Alive series and in those Arctic areas.
They wish they had this. Bears
and moose and all that. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. They would have some quilts, but this is beautiful. I didn't pull anything because we don't have a whole lot of 1 yards with flannel, but that might be changing, by the way. So this is Frosted Forest. Beautiful. So watch this one for me doing a demo for making a wide binding for you guys. All right, next up is the little ducklings. Little ducklings. So I literally pulled this one from underneath the cutters because it just came in. This is a pre-order, so if you pre-ordered this one, you will be getting a shipment starting next week. So Monday it will go out for you. And this is a beautiful, I would say, for baby line. So nurseries, it's gender neutral because it's just this yellow and gray, and it's just beautiful artwork. I really love this. This is by Moda, by Paper and Cloth. Just so sweet and classic. So these gorgeous soft yellows. I kind of broke the bundle down into yellows and then the light grays and then the creams or the ivory off-white. So then we have some of the grays. Well, let me start with the lightest ones. I'll start with the lightest ones. So here's the other main print in the light. And we have just hints of the other colors, this beautiful greenish hue and baby blue and a little bit of pink in the cheeks of the ducks. Nice stripe with the little stars. We have the dots, the polka dot, a tone-on-tone print with the duck and duckling. We have the floral, which I love, just a little speckle of color. Another tone-on-tone, leaves and trees, and then the moon on the gray. So this is little duckling, just beautiful, beautiful for baby. I would say a beautiful baby quilt, very soft, totally gender neutral. So I tried to just pull some coordinating prints here. So I started with just some great creams. We wanted to add, some of them have like a light yellow hue to it, so they would make a more of a connection between the yellows and the off-whites. So we have the nature elements and the natural, the floral elements and the winter wheat, and then the thatched cream. So it's kind of a perfect transition between these. And then I did the same thing with the grays, going from the lightest, so the bumbleberries light gray, and then the deco stitch in the reflection, kind of a medium, and then I went a step darker, just because if you wanted to do something without changing this colorway, that needed a little more contrast. The Dimples Cool Gray is a darker hue, but it's not so dark that it overpowers that. You don't want to overpower this very soft story here. Now, some may think that this is too light, too subtle. So there's also always a way to kind of spice it up by adding a little deeper hues of color. So which you could do if you wanted to stay here with adding a little more darker grays and then adding a little more darker yellow. So you can kind of have more of a transition. So I added Shabby Maize and the Dash Flow and the Amber, because this amber color comes out here in some of the artwork, in the leaves here, in the beak of the duck. So you could always do a little bit darker gold. And then if you wanted an accent color for this, if you wanted to do something like a Sammy that would need an accent, you could pull either of these kind of nice peachy pinks or the blues, which is more like a teal. So I pulled a couple of those. So we have the Deco Stitch and the Teal Fog, and then the Dash Flow and the Aruba, a little bit lighter, brighter color. This is also if you wanted it to be a little gender, if you had, you know, boys, or and then you could do the same thing with the pink. So the Dash Flow and the Conch, perfect for the rosy cheeks. And then if it wanted a little lighter, in the Deco Stitch Peach Whisper. So although I think pink is totally for boys and blue is totally for girls, but if you wanted to, you could even mix both of them. But if you wanted an accent, this is the way to do it, because the yellows and grays are just so soft and nice. It would be beautiful. I was going to cough, and I was telling him to shut it down. But now I don't need to cough because I laughed. Oh, that's funny.
Sorry. Just have a sip.
I'll just take a sip and I'll be good. So little ducklings, if you got little babies coming to the family, I do have some babies always coming. Not myself.
Hey.
Not myself, but you know, we have kids at a certain age, and now all the friends are starting to have babies. That's more that. All of my kids, my son's, oldest son's friends are now having babies. So it's fun though. I love making baby quilts. All right, we got one more bundle for you that was also a pre-order. This is a smaller line, but a beautiful one. One I fell in love with just from the main print. This is called Alpine Winter. It's a winter line, not necessarily a Christmas. And so it's this beautiful print here. Ski lodge. We got a sleigh, and with a little bit of red, we got the skis, and we got the sleigh, and we have the lodge there. We have snowshoes. I just love the little touch of red, like it's been painted. So it's like a tool, and called the Alpine tool. And so let me show you the other prints that go with this line. So we have just a beautiful little touch of green in here on the white background. And I love this kind of crackly background. We got the skates and the snowshoes, kind of antique looking. And then we have that same print on the red. We have a couple of plaids, a nice small plaid here with the white and the red and the black. Then we have the snowshoes and the skates on the black background. We have a little bit larger here print here with the sleigh, some sled skis, and skates. Love this. So pretty. And then finishing with another plaid, a little bit larger in the black and red. So this is a smaller line. Again, just 9 pieces. Oh, I think it's 8 pieces. 8 pieces. And so Alpine Winter. And we have that tool, that main print, both in 1 yards and in 3 yards. It's just gorgeous. I want to use this for some things, for sure. Something for winter, great for a back. And then I did a pull. So I did a fabric pull, starting with kind of the, I'll start with the black. So starting with the black tones, it's a really nice charcoaly, and it's got a lot of warmth to this black, a lot of brown in it. So I did a darker hue, also something with a little stripe to it, Moonscape Ebony, and then the Dash Flow and the Phantom, a little bit lighter hue of that black. Then for the reds, I chose a Canvas Merlot, a nice warm red, goes well with the plaid with the warm reds in here, and then the Floral Elements and the Scarlet. It's almost a perfect match with all the red in here. Love this. A little bit of green. There's not a green print, but there's green everywhere. So I threw in the Spectrostatic and the Spearmint, and then the Grunge and the Pine. Perfect colors. Got all different hues of green in here. And then for a little bit of all the taupes and the browns in the skates, I threw in a grunge tan for the skis and the sleds, and then one of our new ones in the seeds, cappuccino, for some of the brown tones. So I love this fabric pull here. Now, if you wanted a background, I decided pulling out of this, even if you used all of these or some of these, you could do a light gray would be a perfect background for using this bundle. So the rainbow shimmer in the moon, the spectrostatic in the lunar, and then the grunge ash. So there'll be all great choices. Everyone having a little bit. So this is kind of the lightest, has a little bit of sparkle if you want a little sparkle. This one has a more of a blue, purplish hue to it. And then the grunge ash has more of, sorry, that was accident. Ash has blues, definitely a blue hue to it. Sorry about that one. Mr. HP's cracking up.
Sorry.
So this is Alpine Winter. Alpine Winter. I'm taking some of this fabric home for sure. Yeah. I'll just watch my words better. I apologize.
It's great. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
But everybody's got one, so it's okay.
Yeah. That was right.
All right. So that is all of our beautiful fabrics. We have more already in the cut line. There's lots in the cut line, so there's always more coming. So cheers. Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Now, Mr. HP is in charge of pulling our $25 gift card winner. So do you got that going on? Yeah? Alicia Wilhelm, congratulations. You won a $25 gift card. Send us a quick email, help@gquiltdesigns.com. And when we get back to work on Monday, we'll get you that gift card right away so you can go shopping. So congrats, congrats, congrats. So that's it. Now we are going to be, of course, live this coming Tuesday, which is going to be August 31st, isn't it?
Yeah, already.
Tipsy Tuesday, our last Tipsy of August. And then it's already September. That's wild. And guess what month that is? September. It's officially somebody's birthday month.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's birthday month.
Kool-Aid.
So it's Virgo territory, Virgo territory. So
there's a lot of us out there with birthdays in September.
yeah, so shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of the August birthdays.
Yeah.
We had a lot of August birthdays. My daughter-in-law, both August birthdays. So, happy birthday if you had a birthday in August.
But September's better.
September's coming up. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Sorry.
So there will be a show this coming Tuesday. Now, the following Friday hits on the Labor Day weekend, and unfortunately, there will not be a Friday show next week because
road trip.
Little girl is going back to school, and my daughter Svana is going back to college, and she got herself a vehicle this summer that she would like to take with her to school. So, road trip. And guess who's going to go road tripping? We're going to go road tripping.
Road trip.
So we're going to be driving. And so there will not be a traditional Facebook Happy Friday show, but you never know, there might be little videos and check-ins here and there. So just know that, but not our traditional 3 p.m. type of a Happy Friday show.
This is a good day right here.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's Kathy's birthday on the 22nd.
Nice, Kathy.
Oh, you have the same birthday, Kathy, as Mr. HP.
It's a great day.
It's a great day. He officially announced yesterday that his birthday will be a full week.
Yeah.
Well,
Whether it
at
really
least
happens
you
or
didn't
not,
announce
you
it was a
just
full
say
month.
it.
Huh?
Whether it happens or not, you just say it. I think we all want.
You can just put out those expectations.
Yeah.
I always say, if you don't ask for what you want, you will never get it. You can always ask.
Right, Kobe?
That's always my philosophy. No, I should be better at asking, though. Sometimes I just hope that somebody reads my thoughts.
Oh, well.
Anyways, well, that is it. Kobe's ready to go. He's always stands up when he thinks our show is about to be done. So he thinks that we're going to go do something fun with him, which we might. We're going to have a great weekend. We do have some taping to do this weekend, but there's gonna be some fun. It's gonna be some fun. We're gonna go maybe have a good meal this weekend. I hope you will too. So cheers to a great weekend for everybody. Happy Friday, and we will see you on Tuesday, August 31st at 7 p.m. Bye, everybody.